I'll hand over to Jemaine and Taika now to introduce the movie. Thank you again. Have a great night.
Right. Shall I wait for you, Taika, or shall we begin as you moving?
Just start, yeah.
Okay. For those of you who don't know Taika and I, this is Taika and this is I. We are documentarians. That's what we're known for. That's what we do. We take the truth and we tell it. We find people.
Take the truth and twist it. We just tell it as it is, as harrowing or disturbing as it may be. It's just what we do as truth tellers.
We are unflinching in the stories we tell. We just tell honest stories. Now, in February of 2012, we received this letter from the New Zealand Documentary Board.
This one here is 2 years old.
Still in perfect...
Just like it was printed today.
Just as if, yeah, that's right. It's got a couple of little folds in it, so you can tell it's actually aged.
We knew to take this letter seriously because it was printed on A4 paper, and most of the letters we get are just handwritten on napkins or underwear.
And you can see it's got the New Zealand Documentary Board logo, which is just NZDB written in normal type. What font is that type? What do you think that font is? It's a sans serif font. Anyway,
it's not Comic.
We took it seriously.
It's not Comic, so it's a serious letter.
It's not Comic Sans. It reads as follows. It's dated February 13th, 2012. The 13th.
The 13th. It wasn't a Friday, but still.
Still quite spooky.
Yeah.
It says, Dear Taika and Jemaine, we at the New Zealand Documentary Board are avid followers of your work. You, Jemaine, for your realistic and heartbreaking portrayal as a vengeful alien in Men in Black 3. Thank you. Thank you. It's out on DVD. And you, Taika, on your work in what will surely go down in New Zealand cinematic history as that Moro at Surfing Without Moro, nah.
That's the Moro ad. I'm on a beach, I'm surfing, and I go, surfing without Moro? Nah. And I get the Moro bar and I smash it through the TV screen. Do you remember that? It's 13 years ago.
A lot of people bought Moros up.
It's on YouTube.
In light of your twofold achievements, we think you are the perfect team to document a documentary of a most interesting nature. We would like you to follow a certain subculture of Wellington nocturnal life. Before you agree to this, we must warn you to take the following precautions. These people, it has in speech marks, will not meet you during the hours of daylight. Requesting them to do so may cause them great offence to their culture and jeopardise the entire project.
You missed the beginning. We'll just recap. So, we got some bubbles though, that's fine. We got a letter from the documentary board and it was mysterious and it was saying we had to document this. These people.
It's okay, he lives on the street, I'll just describe it to him later when I see him.
Or the movie's on, I suppose.
I'll be talking about how you interrupted the flow as well. It's okay. It's okay. We were talking about the precautions. Alright, we'll talk about the... We'll talk later on the street. Because now's not the time. You must wear crucifixes at all times, and we repeat, all times. And one more time, all times. Worn out of sight but close to your bodies.
Like the kind of Christian who doesn't want to be known as a Christian.
Yeah. I was curious. Well, they made us curious.
Yeah.
But what's all this crucifix stuff? And then the next one really puzzled us. Pizzas, pasta, and other garlic-based foodstuffs must be avoided. It is highly advised that none of your film crew are virginal. As embarrassing as it may be, you must know their sexual history. those of you who are on the crew, that's what all those questions were about. Have you done it? Have you really done it? Avoid filming on days that you have cuts, contusions or abrasions. This is very important. Please do not ignore these instructions. Your mortal lives depend on following them to the letter. We have included within these reference materials for your study. 1 copy of Bram Stoker's novel, Dracula.
We read the back cover of that.
We read that, but it terrified us.
It's too scary to actually delve into the actual book.
1 copy of the DVD, Blade 1. And finally, 1 copy of Blade 3. Sorry, Blade 2 was out. Should you accept this project, good luck and may God have mercy on your souls. Awesome, the New Zealand Documentary Board.
So we immediately set out with our research. We watched Blade 1 and 3. Turns out if you understand Blade 3, you don't need to see Blade 2.
And we were trepidatious. I mean, it was obvious.
Honestly, yeah.
It was obvious we were to be filming vampires, herbivores.
Wellington bloodsuckers.
We are truth tellers, we are storytellers. We do not back down from a challenge.
Ever.
We took our cameras and we followed what we thought were hideous monsters. But over the course of these several months, they became close friends.
Yeah, we learned to love these hideous undead creatures of death, and we hope that you do too.
We hope that you do too. That's right. We heard
One of the
stories,
questions-
their tribulations, their loves.
One of the questions we asked ourselves when we were shooting was, who were the actual vampires? Was it the vampires that we were capturing on our cameras? Yep, obviously, because they're vampires. Then we started asking ourselves,
Was it us, the filmmakers?
were we the vampires with our cameras? Our cameras were like fangs, sinking them into their stories and draining them of their lives.
Or is it you, the audience, who are watching the story, the blood story?
With your voracious
I know.
shut.
Don't give him any more wine. He's got too much wine. Well, this is something we're positing to you.
Yeah, just
You wouldn't be asking these questions if you hadn't missed the start.
It's one of these Mount Vic parents over here.
Are you the audience? Shush, I'm serious now.
Man,
You are drunk.
you just broke the cardinal rule of going to the movies and you got wasted and now everyone hates you. They don't hate you. They're just jealous. Okay.
Or as we were saying, are you the vampires?
That's what we were saying. Are you
Basically, please watch this unflinching documentary about the Wellington vampire community.
As raw and as harrowing as it is, please do not turn away. Keep watching and we'll be back afterwards to discuss the experience. Thank you.
Thank you.